Apparently, children are our future. Hey, what's up you guys, and happy Tuesday. Today I wanted to come at you guys and talk about some ways to get kids more into reading. Now, this video may be geared towards more so mommy nerds and daddy nerds, or people that work with kids in general. I am not a parent, but I spend my day with about 12 2-year-olds. I love to read. And hopefully when I have a child, they will love to read. But that's not always the case. Kids aren't usually born with a natural love of reading. So if you have a kid, or you are working with kids that don't like to read and you would like to foster good reading skills for their future, here are some tips that you can try. Number 1, make reading fun for them. Reading should not be done as a punishment. You shouldn't say, well, go read a book then. Reading should be made as a fun thing. Like, yay, we get to read a book. You're allowed to read a book. Make reading a treat for them. Number 2, make sure the child knows that books have a specific purpose. We read books. We look at books for the pictures. We use them for entertainment. If a child can respect a book, that is a good foundation for a child liking books. Number 3 is bring a book with you when you go places. For example, if you have to get on the bus or a train, or you're going to be waiting at a doctor's appointment, or somewhere where you have a little bit of time to spare, bring a book with you and let your child read it, or read it to your child as a boredom buster. Number 4, take them to the library. Most public libraries have events for children of all ages, and being in a library setting can really encourage children to read. There's lots of cool colors and lots of fun sounds and things happening in libraries at events and things, and it gives your child an opportunity for them to pick out a book without you having to go to the bookstore and continuing to buy books. My next tip is to read before bedtime or before nap time if you work at a daycare center or something like that. Reading before bed is a really great way to introduce books to children at a very young age. I know lots of people will start reading bedtime stories to their kids basically at newborn status. Just getting into a routine of, hey, we eat dinner, we take a bath, then we get ready for bed and read a book. That is more likely to foster a healthy reading habits as the child gets older. My next tip is to turn reading into a game sometimes, particularly if you're not reading before bed, of course, because playing games before bed is probably not the best idea if you want your little one to go to sleep anytime soon. But an example would be, where was Knuffle Buddy hiding, or where was another character at some point? For example, the Knuffle Bunny example. Knuffle Bunny is in the washing machine at one point. So if you ask your child that after you've read this book, and let's say you put another book in the washer, you've all of a sudden made this into a scavenger hunt type game for your child, and it can be really entertaining for them. Well guys, I think that's all the tips I have for you in regarding helping a child foster a good foundation for reading in the future. If you have any questions about that, you can always leave them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. But join us this Sunday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time for our normal live stream, and I will see you guys there. Bye!